Hey guys, this is Chaos Child here. Um, Today we're going to be doing the second part of Hex's CYOG.
CYOG is choose your own adventure game. Now you can go with the quirk.
The quirk that Hex is going to be using with his character is called Breaking Point. Breaking Point is a quirk that lets him highlight certain points on a person's body and with contact of any means with any object that he has influenced will cause the person's body to shut down. In a way. It's complicated. If you watch the first part, you'll understand.
Alright, I feel like that's a pretty good introduction, won't you guys say? Alright.
Hold on, I currently have to jump to the pings that we have about our names because that's something I forgot to do. Oh no, I'm starting this so well.
Don't worry about it. We all have some stutter steps in our time.
Why didn't we pin them?
We did. My character's name is Chrono Aizawa.
Chrono. Where are the...
CHRONO. And you can just click the tack button at the top of your screen.
Yeah, I remember now. Is it 60 seconds yet?
Yeah, not. Let me see. Fuck!
Do.
Yes, it has.
Fuck! Fuck
Nothing
yeah,
wrong,
okay.
I just wanted to say fuck.
That physically hurts me not to swear the first 60 seconds of a video because it's like, mm, mm. Painful experiences. I had Chrono Aizawa because we are original.
I don't think there's anyone else named Chrono. I haven't seen any what if.
There's a lot of people named Chrono.
Well, I mean, not anyone in the what if industry, at least. Like, there might be a few in the what if I was in My Hero Academia, but I haven't seen any like this. I've never seen anything like this. Maybe what if.
We are original, my friend. We are very original.
Finally, fucking Christ, it's taken a while.
Just took us hitting 1K for us to get our asses in gear, huh? Alright.
Yes.
Well, we basically ended it off with Chrono reviewing the results of the entrance exam. And surprise, surprise, of course, he got first. I will be changing the exam titles to the point where Chrono, because he pointlessly acted, he actually somehow got more hero points, which is something he wasn't even supposed to get in the first place. And in total, he got 20 hero points and about 30 more villain points, which puts his total at about 130, which is...
Damn.
Does that beat my record?
Yes, I think so.
I think it might. I think it just might.
I think you got 120, I think. No, you got like 137 or something. I remember because you destroyed the big robot and like 12 3-pointers and like 6 1-pointers and like 23 or 2-pointers. Yeah, no, you went ham.
I went ham because what else was I going to do?
True. Yes. Continue with the beginning.
So the point total changes with Chrono in first, Bakugo in second, and so on and so forth, bumping out what's his name? Someone from Class B. The person with the alias Welder. I forget what his actual name is though.
Alias Walter?
Yeah, his alias is Welder.
I don't know.
He has that blue headband.
He's the one that has the bunch of arms, right?
No.
No, the one who can create like appendages on the end of his tentacle arms thing?
I think he got 6th in the original. Hold on, let me check.
I don't know who Walder is.
Welder is... Hold on.
So, 6th place in the actual show.
No, 10th place.
Oh, 10th place, okay.
Basically, everything got shifted around to the point where everything's the same except 10th place got booted out.
Yeah. I need to pull up the Class 1A students, and
Yeah, we are so prepared.
Sure.
Yosetsu Awaze was his name. So, Takeyomi was in 10th. Tokoyami. Tetsu was in ninth. Izuku was in 8th. Tenya Ida in 7th. Kendo in 6th, so on and so forth.
Alright.
Oh,
Handles that.
ow.
Are you okay? What happened?
My dog bit my leg trying to get my attention. What do you need? Oh, you just wanted a pet. Okay.
A singular pet.
Yes, and you were pet, then she laid back down. Oh, adorable. Um,
Posture into
so further ado, we've bumbled along for about 5 minutes now.
yeah.
You think that's enough filler time?
Yeah, I think that's enough time. Let's go. Wow.
Okay. Well, you see these results, and you notice that in close 12th place to being in the top 10 was Mineta, as you saw last time, with a good old 50 points. You never reacted to that.
Mineta got 60 points, I thought you said?
50.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he would have tied with Izuku, and that was not happening.
Alright.
So, what?
I said sorry, continue.
So the results are in, and you're stuck there, sitting there for about a week, asking yourself, how did that little ball of weakness score more points than
That
someone who can
goddamn
literally
walking tumor.
big giant walking tumor was able to get more points than anyone? Like, you're just going through general confusion, and to the point where Aizawa tries to console you. It does not go well. So as the week passes and the other hero results are in, you're just sitting in the classroom just waiting because you don't even need to wait. You're just like you just walk to the school like you owned it, like you always did, because yeah, everyone knows you, and
Everyone but the new students, yeah.
But on your first day, like of the actual school semester, you're walking into the stage lounge, and well, you meet All Might.
Oh, hey, you're that dude that saves people, right?
Yes, I am, young man. What are you doing in here?
Oh,
As
don't
he
worry.
quickly powers up.
Oh, don't worry. I'm Aizawa's kid. I was just gonna see where he is. Class starts in like 20 minutes.
He looks you dead in the eyes and says, Aizawa had a kid?
Oh, you didn't know? Well, that's kind of sad, because I'm like 15. Man, you two need to get in touch more. I swear, you two should be perfect friends. You're polar opposites. Opposites attract. Whatever. Off that topic. Yeah, do you know where he is?
He said something about preparing his punishment.
Oh, alright. Well, tell him I'm sitting in class in the back and I'm just invisible. I'm gonna go to the supermarket. See you later. And I just walk out of the
room. As you try to walk out of the room, you feel a strange presence.
Ah, Dad, you were in here.
Where are you going?
I was gonna go to the supermarket to buy you a happy first day of teaching 1A cupcake.
Making the 12-pack of muffins and you're free to go for 1 hour.
Alright, actually, I'm gonna show up to class, but what is your punishment?
Don't fail and you will never find out.
Okay, I promise. And I'm just running out of the fucking room to class. Aizawa
Ahmad
is the
looks at
worst.
Aizawa and says with a strange smile on his face, like, you're not gonna hurt the boy, are you? And Aizawa just looks at him and just says, you believe in that. And walks out following you. So, the question is, do you go get his muffins?
Do you think do I think I can personally make it there and back before class starts?
You showed up with Aizawa to school, and you were just bumbling around and didn't get to the teacher's office before him for once.
Okay, so yeah,
So,
I guess I'm gonna quickly run to the store and get some muffins and run back. Like full speed the whole time. I'm not gonna get late in class because he will beat my ass.
so you run in and you're looking for his favorite muffins, which are triple chocolate chip.
Oh god.
He seems like the man. He seems like the type.
He's a cat guy, of course.
And you notice they only have double, not triple. They're out.
I'm going to look at them and I say, "This is a life or death situation. How fast can you make your triple decker?"
For me? Heads.
Tails.
Oh, you're so lucky. They panic. They're like, I don't understand. Is there someone that needs sugar to survive?
No, I will die. Please tell me how fast.
Not fully understanding, but like grasping gears, sincere intentions. The person turns on the intercom and just says aloud, "We have a code triple. We have a code triple C. We have a code triple C. Someone get to the front with the emergency box. Come on, it's double time, people. This is not a joke." And surprisingly, 3 people run up with 3 different boxes of triple chocolate chip cupcakes.
I hand them $100 bill and fucking run.
And as you're running out, one of them's like, "Good luck, chrono."
Thank you, guys. I love you. I'm just fucking
like they're crying. Like, I hope he makes it. I don't want him to get punished again.
Fucking amazing.
It's the small things that count, huh?
It's so fucking good. I'm crying. Oh god, I have not cried from humor in a while.
So, you meet an unfortunate accident though on your way back, and magically, a villain tries to rob a store right in front of you.
I'm not even like paying mind. I just transfer my left hand bag onto my right, and I just grab a knife and throw it at the weak point. Any weak point of him. I just want him to be down for the police. I don't care if it kills him. I don't care if it downs him. Whatever. He's getting knocked because I am not getting punished.
So, roll for this. Or flip for it.
I honestly won't kill him, but I'm just gonna like heads.
Call it. Okay, so this guy was literally about to, like, he was full on, like, reeling in to punch out the window of a bank. Of course. And right as you're like running past, you just passively just throw a knife behind your back, and it hits him in the back of the head. And the knife comes flying back in front of you, and you catch it again as he crumples onto the ground. As a security guard is just staring blankly at him, like, what the hell?
Make sure he's not dead, I say as I'm fucking full speed, like 30 miles an hour running back to base.
Yeah, and you look in as you're passing through crosswalks, it kind of seems like these ones specifically, in this general direction, especially right towards UA and towards your house, there's a special emergency signal on them. That is just a black man just running. There's only legs on the side of the thing on the left-hand side.
I'm pressing them all. I'm pressing
and those
them
are
all.
blinking at a high speed.
It's my signal! I'll go faster!
You then thank your heart again that the people at the grocery store remembered to flip the switch this time.
I look at my watch. I have like 10 minutes to go. I'll make it!
You'll make it, because the moment you built past a speedometer tells when you've passed, and they're like, okay, cars can go again.
How fast am I going since I went past a speedometer?
You're going at least 20 kilometers an hour.
I'm just fucking booking it.
You are booking it. Like, your life is on the line here again.
So I'm assuming I get back in time just very exhausted.
Yeah, you are exhausted, and everyone's sitting in their class, and like you just throw the door open, and you step like you get it millimeter inside as the bell rings.
My character
You
gets
look at
on his feet.
Isaiah, and you can almost see disappointment in his eyes, and he's like, "You were a 90th of a second early. Good job."
I'm gonna hold up the bag of 3 things of triple chocolate muffins and say, I did it.
Everyone in the class is like looking at you like you're fucking weird. Like, who is this kid? Why is he holding muffins? And what does it look like he just ran 5 different marathons at the same time?
Because I fucking ran up a mountain, okay, guys? That's not easy.
Like, they look at you, and then they look at the muffins, and like, are those yours? I'm like, they look at the muffins, and they're like, are those yours?
No, they're his, and I, like, thumb over my shoulder to Aizawa.
Oh.
I'm just gonna walk over and sit next to the least suspicious looking person.
Are you going to look around at the people in the classroom before you do so?
Yes.
Okay, so you notice everything that looks normal, except one weird thing catches your eye. And that is a girl that is, at first, lightly glowing pink until the pink fades, and it looks like all of her features are, well, how do I put this? Slightly transparent.
Should I add the roll thing
Yes.
that actually shows her face? Okay.
Yep.
And no, that's not what I wanted to do. This is her. Oh wow, she's small girl. Small.
Yeah, oh god, I forgot to pull up her name. I'm so disorganized.
Hey Gakure.
Yeah, right, thank you.
Mm-hmm. That's her last name, but I don't know her first name.
We'll deal with that in a moment. So you're going through the class list of everyone you know, and you had a picture of every single person except whoever this was.
Hello.
So
my character like takes one more deep breath and then exhales as he's calmed down a bit. My name is Chrono. Why are you kind of glowing?
She looks at you rather weirdly and just like kind of puts her hand above her face and just like covers it kind of like and like pulls away like
Toru
trying to test.
Hagakure.
You cut me off.
Sorry, Toru Hagakure. I found out her name. Hagakure.
Yeah, Toru. Okay, I'll call off Toru then. So she kind of like puts her hand in front of your face and just like waves it back and forth, like testing something.
I back up. My head automatically flinches back as he says, "What? I get it. I can see you. What's wrong? What's happening here? Why are you being weird?"
Everyone around you just like looks at you like you're a freak. Like, and she's like looks at you in like complete shock, like, you can see me?
Yeah, perfect, or like in perfect sunlight. Brown hair, I think. Grayish eyes. Like, what's wrong? And I look at everyone. Can you guys see her?
They just shake their head slowly, as when you turn your head back to look at her, Toru is frantically trying to fix her invisible hair that she herself can't even see.
I was assuming Toru can actually see herself. That's why she gets so embarrassed when wearing her hero costume. Because it's more than just the thought of being naked that embarrasses her. It's the fact that she can see it, but no one else can. That's what.
Yeah, that's my fault. Yeah,
I'm not 100% sure on that. But...
Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah. So she tries to fix her hair, realizing for the first time ever, her appearance actually mattered.
My character smiles a bit with his messy hair not being fixed. He's too busy thinking about life and how happy he is to have it.
Happy as he got those muffins back in time.
That is the
Oh,
funniest
at this
roleplay
point,
I've ever
you
done.
feel weird. You feel something coming from behind. That
I just quickly turn around, full speed, just tails.
go.
Damn.
Oh, well, you turn around just in time to see a book flying at your head.
Can I
Spunk.
weak point headbutt it?
Roll
Can
for
I
it, I
face
guess.
my fears?
Call it.
Heads. Why is it always exactly when I want to do something cool that it says, fuck you then? Fuck you.
You go to headbutt it. You headbutt it successfully, but then the page is open, and then it's kind of smacks you right in your temples.
Ah! God damn it, in those flying books again, I swear! My character grabs the book off of his face and just pretends to read it. Thanks for the book, Dad!
Ozawa looks at you really annoyed and just says, sit down already.
I do. I'm going to be fake reading this book this entire class.
Well, class, today, well, I was already here because I was expecting this idiot to not show up with my snack, but, oh. We were supposed to be doing, what's it called
I
again?
usually call it the entrance ceremony, but I don't actually know the real name.
No, he was asking you.
I'm pretty sure it's the entrance ceremony.
Well, that's boring. We're not doing that.
Okay. Continue.
We are going to be doing a somewhat of a practical exam. Aizawa, kind of pulls behind the pedestal and pulls up his famous orange just sleeping bag, just pulls out a outfit and just throws at one of the random students and just says, put these on and meet me outside in 10 minutes, and just turns the bag upside down and flips it on the floor. And just looks at you and just says, show them to the dressing room.
I'm gonna bring them there, but I don't put on gym uniform or a gym uniform of my own, since the clothing I'm wearing all the time now is basically my gym uniform. It's latex and leather, so it's super comfortable.
But you customize the shit out of it.
Yeah. Let me actually see if I can show you guys.
Ooh.
This image. I'm gonna change properties. Then I'm gonna go. My character just ties on a scarf and puts on basically a sweater. Oh my god, it is so large. Wow.
That is huge.
Huge. No, where did it go? It disappeared!
You fool.
Where the fuck did it go? It disappeared. How do I get it back? I just never will. I never will. Wait, let me
go back to the thing at the bottom right underneath
I'm just gonna quickly
right in the center. Look at the center. Right in the middle feed. Then drag that down. Click the little white bar.
What?
Up at the top. No. Click off that. Oh god, what did you do? Okay, click to look at the center of the screen at the top and slowly go down. Go to the first white bar you see.
Oh, this?
Drag down.
Oh.
Keep dragging.
I can't.
Drag the lower one down too as well. The lower white bar. No, don't you see it now? No. Go back to the first one. Bit lower. No. You literally just hovered over. There you go.
What? No. This is just making this go lower. It's not making the screen go any lower.
Damn it! I was hoping it would.
I'm just gonna reset the photo. Yeah, sorry guys. This is a little unprofessional, but who cares?
What we're doing.
We slightly know, okay? It's not completely, we just don't know. Okay, maybe I just need to delete this and redo it. Bam, okay. Plus, image. Yeah, you guys are gonna need to deal with a little bit of sloppiness. Which one is the right one? Image 9? No.
If they weren't a professional, they would have gone on for the ripoffs.
You are so correct. Okay, this one is manageable. There we go.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck was up with the other one, god damn it.
To describe it in more detail, the scarves that are around his neck are like that are like Aizawa scarves, except they didn't start off as red.
Yeah.
They started white.
Well, the old pair. This is his new pair, his high school pair. His middle school
Oh,
pair didn't start off as red, but these ones did, we're gonna say. Because, yeah.
it's less embarrassing for you to show up with slightly less red wrappings every single day.
Yeah. So I'm wearing just full red scarves, and then I have this cool, like, spandex and leather costume. Yeah. It's gonna be my hero costume, but I'm wearing it to practice because my character customized it himself. He fucking loves it. And everyone knows it, so they're not gonna yell at him for wearing it. Okay.
Unless if Aizawa is having a bad day.
Which I
Then
don't
he
think he
might.
is, because I just gave him his favorite snack. 3 versions, or 3 of them as well, or 3 bundles of them as well.
Yes. So this is gonna be a random thing I'm gonna get you to do randomly, and you're going to enjoy it every single time because each and every single time I'm gonna pick some random thing to happen.
Oh, yay. So exciting.
Code Triple C.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So you lead everyone to the changing rooms, and they thank you. Well, still trying to keep their distance from you because they you never truly did introduce yourself.
Oh yeah, I should probably introduce myself, I say as everyone's changing. Well, in the male
Uh,
locker room.
uh,
I'm Chrono Aizawa, teacher's son. And no, that does not mean I'm the teacher's pet. I just fear him, as you all will in the future.
What's so terrifying about an old man? Says
Oh,
Bakugo.
oh, you'll never want to ask that to his face. I promise you. I'm looking at him dead serious. He will beat your shit. If you think those big robots in the exam were difficult to fight, I took 3 of them down, and he can still beat me with a book. Don't.
Bakugo instantly covers with the bullshit.
Watch as time goes on. See how his posture evolves from I'm tired to I'ma whoop someone's ass if anything evolves further than this. Alright? Then watch my posture go from yeah, I'm the boss to you'll see. He
Um,
is fucking terrifying.
right after you say that you've taken down 3 of those robots, without going into more detail than that, Izuku seems to go wide-eyed.
Oh wait, you're the boy I threw a knife at. Good job, by the way.
That was you? That hurt.
I'm sorry, I was trying to give you a weapon, but you kind of fucking ignored it anyway.
Why do you have a knife?
They were dull. It would have just scratched it if anything, but I didn't know what your quirk was. I have multiple knives, as I just pull up my spandex like shirt and just show them all like 6 belt full of throwable knives around my waist.
And your other many hidden weapons that are on your body that you will not be showing them?
Yes, like the ones in my boots, the ones in my sleeves, the one under my scarf.
Including your emergency dart pistol, which is hidden somewhere that I'm not allowed to legally say on YouTube.
I am not going to say that. It's not there. My dart pistol is just also in my boot. I have a lot of stuff in my boot. I have thick boots.
You have you have mole stomping boots, right?
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say, well, everyone, finish up changing and meet me outside. I'll bring you to the course. And like I said, heed my warning. Do not piss him off. And then I walk out with no further
Do you
conversation.
say that last bit, like that last line, loud enough so that the girls in the women's changing room can hear?
Yeah, like I'm at the door. Oh, and
So
if anyone is caught peeping, my father will skin you alive. Then I walk out. That last bit was pointed towards Mineta. My character already doesn't like him.
And Mineta takes you seriously because he's a pussy.
Once we're outside, I wait for the girls so I can introduce myself to them.
They kind of walk out nervously, like coming to terms with what they just heard.
I say, sorry about that. I was warning the boys. I do a small bow. My name is Chrono Aizawa. I'll basically be the teacher's assistant for this class, and a student myself.
Is it as bad as you say?
Not for
Says
you.
no,
He
not says
has...
not Momo. Says
Me? No?
I'd say this would be Ochako.
He's not horrible. I just wanted to overestimate it a little to the boys so they understood the point. He'll hold back a little on you guys, but don't expect much. But on the boys, he'll go very wild as I just lift up my shirt again, not thinking of what it will cause, and show them the many scars I have just around my body. Yeah. Trust me, he's pretty rough.
Okay, I need you to flip.
Okay, should
And I won't tell you why. Call it.
Tails. Oh, well.
Okay, so you were just trying to pass it off as like an example of what happens during training, right?
Uh-huh. I don't even notice that it might confuse some people.
No, it doesn't confuse them. The girls just all get red-faced.
My character's confused. He puts his shirt down and says, "What's wrong? Did you all get a fever at the same time? That's rare."
Momo is the first to curve and like, oh, nothing, don't worry about it. He did all that?
Yeah. My character looks down a little sadly. All of it.
Oh, poor boy. Poor boy says one of the girls that you cannot tell because your head was down.
I'm gonna look up and say, alright, when the boys finally finish up whatever they're doing, my character catches himself.
Right as you say that, you hear a small explosion.
I'm gonna turn around.
There's no one there. The door is still closed.
I say, stay out here. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go in and see what the fuck's going on.
You walk in and you see Bakugo that randomly exploded a locker because it would not open.
My character just holds his hands to his head like he's exasperated and says, No! He's gonna kill us! All of us, because you did that, you fucking dumbass! My character doesn't hold back from anything. Why would you do that? Now one of us is gonna have to find a way to fix it before he finds out. Are you gonna fix it?
Bakugo looks at you like you're a fucking idiot.
I will beat your shit if you don't fix it. Now do it.
Bakugo walks outside after he fully changed, walks into the girls' locker room, pulls one of the locker doors off of theirs, puts it into the boys' locker room, and changes it.
Now, you'll probably think some of the girls were just going a little antsy. Thank you. Oh, yeah, did I mention I'm the teacher assistant? And if you know what that means in real life, for schools, that means they're, like, the smartest in class. For this, that means I'm most likely the best fighter in class. That's, like, an alpha move on my part.
Bakugo says without, any pause, that will be changing real soon.
Oh, I hope so. I won't get the spotlight. And I turn away without saying anything more, and walk out.
As you say that and leave, Bakugo is genuinely confused. Like, why would anyone think the spotlight's a bad thing?
As I'm walking out, I say, hurry up, stop butt-fucking each other, because we need to go before he gets upset.
About a handful of the girls blush as you say that to the boys as
I'm saying this with the door closed. I'm not yelling it. I'm just saying it over my shoulder. I know the boys will hear, but I'm trying to not let the girls hear.
You open the door with kind of a slight thump as you realize the girls were listening in.
Why would you do that? I just asked them all, like, plain-faced. I told you to stay out here for a reason, you know.
Oh, they still My door says, Momo.
Can you, I read a little bit about everyone in the class. Can't you create another one? I can screw it on for you later when everyone is off, out of school.
Sure, I was just confused.
Create a door and just put it in there. I'll come back later.
Thank you.
Very
And,
much.
they kind of walk off, trying to keep separated from Hunk.
Hunk? Who was Hunk?
Hunk. That's the only way I can describe your character in their eyes. Hunk.
Yeah, once the boys come out, I start leading them all to the training area.
Bakugo is just staring daggers at the back of your head.
I turn around and say, if if thoughts could kill, now stop that before I actually kill. And I turn backward.
Bakugo does not stop, but you realize that there's no point because he's just a pain in the ass.
My character's like, he is going to kill himself. It's gonna look like that anyway, as he starts brandishing a knife. My work is always an
looks away,
accident.
like, slightly.
Yeah, no, my character's thinking that to himself. He puts the knife away.
Yeah.
He's sane, sorta.
So, you go outside. The girls have stumbled their way there because Bakugo was still being an ass inside the changing room. Deku was the first out, by the way, obviously.
Yeah.
So Aizawa looks at you all and is like, well, you're late. I thought you would have kept them in time.
Well, look at them. I wave towards Bakugo in particular. Took this dude like 20 minutes to change.
He looks at Bakugo and then back at you and just says, understood.
My
The
character
first time you
doesn't.
could think of, your father agreed with you.
My character doesn't laugh because he's only thinking, wait, he agreed? I'm finally right?
He looks at you and like, and throws you the ball and says, okay, now that you have some self-confidence in yourself, time to ruin it. Prove how worthless you are.
I step up sadly, as I'm just gonna throw the ball into the air and then I fucking punch it as hard as I can, hitting a weak point.
So, the ball he specifically gave you was a special one because your quirk is different and he wanted to basically put down some of the other students a bit.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you punch it, there was a small detonation on the ball. Small enough that people won't notice, but enough to boost it. And the ball goes about 250 meters.
So, total like 690 feet-ish?
Yeah.
We can say that, yeah. More than Bakugo, so I'm cool.
Yeah. So, that basically goes about the same, but, Izuku,
I'm second
and
because
Uraraka
Araki got...
both. Go ahead.
I said, I should be second because Araka got infinity. Bakugo got like 600 exact.
Izuku got more than Bakugo, didn't he?
No, I'm pretty sure he got less, like... Fuck, I don't remember. Oh no.
And the stand doesn't matter. Basically, it's Uraraka by default than you.
Yeah.
The other tests go about normally as well, but with you, because certain things your quirk doesn't really help you with, you don't really get first place, but you get solid second because
I do want to say the you said Aizawa's been training me in my body for most of my life. I feel like this would be quite easy for a athlete level person.
the outcome you're having problems being in first place is because your quirk doesn't necessarily affect like
It
your physical
doesn't,
body.
but training since you were like fucking 3 years old,
Yes,
might.
but think about it like this: Moneta will always have first place in sidestep. Bakugo will always have first place in what was it that he got first place in? I forget.
He didn't
There
get
was a
first
thing
place
that
in
he got first
anything,
place
I
in.
don't think.
Aido will always be first in running. Like you were solid second, third, and fourth in most of the things, which put your total up to second. But
who's first then?
somehow Bakugo somehow beat you out of it. like by
How?
maybe half a point.
He's been
It's
training for 10 months. I've been training for 6 years or
the
more.
reason for this, and this is not, and even Aizawa can see this. He's actually happy where you placed, but he won't show it. Is that Bakugo's quirk is just so well rounded that he could use it for anything, including increasing his grip strength.
Huh? Actually, I feel
If
like
you
I
don't,
should win the grip strength because I could just press on a weak point and then break the machine, getting infinite.
oh,
I
oh
say I
yeah,
should get first in grip strength. Yeah.
yeah, then you're definitely first.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
I bow. Thank you.
yeah. I was trying to figure out a practical reason why you would get first on any exam, and then I would have given you first anyway.
True.
But like consecutive second place will always give you second place.
No, if you get consecutive second, that's guaranteed first. Because, like, you can get mid range for all of them as long as you don't get last in any of them. You can still get first.
True.
The person who gets first in everything's most likely to be first, but not everyone gets first in everything, you know?
Yeah, fair enough. So you smash Bakugo because your Infinity Score, kind of like how Rocket did, but
Mhm,
because it's practical strength, it meant more to Aizawa for some reason. Um, Everyone around you just chalks that up to you being his son,
mhm.
and of course you are dejected.
Oh, wow, immediately. Okay.
No, like dejected as in sad because
Oh,
fuck.
true.
God damn it, I got first again.
Well, no, my character doesn't hate the spotlight. What he said to Bakugo was just to piss him off.
No, that's because if you're first, you always get special attention.
Oh, he doesn't mind that.
More
Remember, he
books.
really likes ego. He has a huge ego.
Fair enough. So after this is done, Aizawa turns on the screen next to him and like displays the results, and the scrolls up for some reason because Aizawa knows what he's doing, and everyone's happy except for Bakugo because before he even scrolls up to your name, he goes, "I'm in second? How?" And then you pop up with almost double his points.
Oh, wouldn't you look at that? I just say out of it, almost as if I'm spacing off.
Yeah. um, and then Momo and Todoroki look at you both confused because they kind of have heard about you before and like, I thought you were a special entry like us.
Oh, I didn't really have to take an exam, but I guess I wanted to. Ended up getting first in the
Todoroki just
exam.
looks at you like Todoroki sees you as an obstacle. Only as an obstacle.
That's horrible.
Congratulations, you got OT Boy's attention.
Okay.
Um, Basically, you can now see him staring at you the way Bakugo was, and Bakugo's stare is even more intense.
You know, I'm gonna bring them, like, when class ends, I'm gonna bring those two to a private area of the school. I'm gonna be like, okay, we need to sort this out. I don't want you two hating me, because I don't hate you either. But some reason, because I might be good at some things, you guys seem to dislike me.
Todoroki doesn't hate you; he sees you as a rival. That's the difference.
Okay. Elegant Todoroki, I want you to know I'm not trying to be number one hero. I'm trying to be number one. You can have the title of number one hero if you so please. Then I look at Bakugo. You're just kind of a little shit that I kinda don't want to get along with, but if I don't, I know I'm gonna get some punishment. So if I don't get along with you, we're both getting punished. So let's try to figure out a way to get along before I end up beating your shit and sending you home crying. My character says, like, totally reasonably.
And Bakugo responds with a signature and walks away.
I sigh. I look at Todoroki. The socializing thing's so hard.
Todoroki just nods in understanding.
Yo, I don't know if you're okay with this, but can we be friends? You're the only person in class that kind of understands me.
Todoroki kind of looks at you confused and like, "What is a friend?" Do you
My
fight?
character goes for like half an hour explaining to him what a friend is.
And it takes that long because you've never had one before.
Exactly. I'm like, all right, all right, all right. At the end, let's test this because neither of us have ever had a friend. Let's just try to be friends. So far, what I know what a friend does is they get each other's back in battle. They cover for their weaknesses. They usually are similar in some ways. We got that. They hang out a lot. I don't mind that since no one else fucking likes me. My character says kind of comically. And yeah, I don't know anything else. Do you have any ideas, Todoroki?
Maybe just keep in general contact. That'd be nice. He says as he kind of seems sad, but at the same time, instantly snaps out of it.
Ah, sure. I hand him my phone. Type your phone number in there.
He does so quickly, like he's been practicing giving this to someone.
I type his. I type. No, I just message him so he has my number. Alright. This
You see
worked
him
well.
smile like purely for like half a second before it fades back into just pan face.
Alright, rival friends. I feel like this can work. I'm gonna
Indeed.
hold out my. I'm gonna hold out my hand for a fist bump.
uh, Todoroki being confused goes up to shake your hand.
I quickly open my hand from a bump or from a fist bump position to a handshaking thing real quick. Alright, well, we should probably get going home unless you want to train a little bit more at school.
He just shakes his head and says no. Uh, I think I'm good, and starts walking home.
I'm gonna
It's at
sit.
this point you realize a presence behind you.
I jump out of the way as I feel the book coming past.
You're incorrect.
What? I turn around as I jump left.
You see a girl hued in pink.
I stop as I breathe heavily. Oh, you scared me. Hello. Hey, Gakure, right?
Yep, that's me. What were you two talking about for over half an hour?
I was trying to explain to Todoroki what a friend is, and he was also explaining it to me because I guess we've never had one. I think it worked out.
She looked at you like with sad eyes for a moment, but she openly expressed this because her poker face is non-existent.
Yeah, because she's never had to have one. My character ignores it as he thinks it's pity and he hates pity.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my dad's doing something.
Okay, then I'll speak. My character says, "Well, Higakure, what can I do for you? Did you need a tour of the campus or something?"
She kind of half blushes and says, sure if you don't mind. Now,
I
this is
don't.
something that's full on you because this influences your later what ifs.
Oh god. I bring her from each different city, talking to her about which city is used for which, like the final city, the city for the entrance exam, which she can still build it, or she can still see buildings being repaired, my exam city, and then I go through the actual school buildings. Oh yeah.
Wait, you said you had your exam in this one? Why is everything so in order?
Ah, well, they only destroyed one building, and it was fixed pretty easily.
She kind of like gasps at that, like, didn't you defeat three of those things? That's what every one of the boys were saying.
Yeah, I
Well, she
fought
says
three.
things while just like motioning with her hands, like big, and then she's like, she almost corrects herself, realizing you,
I'm gonna pull out
forgetting
my
again she
phone.
could be seen.
I'm gonna pull out my phone, and I asked one of the big three. I forgot his name. It's Lemillion. What is his name?
Miro.
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 I asked Mirio to record it for me so I can, have it as a memory, and I'm just gonna show her the video of the fucking 40 seconds it took me to beat all three because I used one to fight another. That was funny.
No, it was a minute and a half of you like back talking to the teachers. Then it was 40 seconds of you just kicking ass.
Yeah, it's a minute because there's straight 20 seconds of me back talking to teachers. You could probably hear laughing from Mirio and everyone else watching.
Yep.
Yeah, see? I say to her. 3 of them.
Oh, that's strong, she says it kind of timidly.
I probably could have done better.
Better?
Yeah, I don't know
What do
what.
you mean? You defeated them in 40 seconds.
I could probably have just punched them in the legs and gotten rid of their legs and have them all fall to the ground. That most likely would have mashed up their brain components or whatever the hell those robots have as their heads. That would have at least cut down like 10 seconds of it, I believe.
But wouldn't that have caused more damage to the buildings?
Yes, unless I could hit them before they hit the ground. Because what would be left are the legs and arms, which I can easily move.
Interesting, she says, like, seemingly fully interested.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I'm gonna bring her to the actual school building. These are where third years are, and I point towards the top story. We currently, as first years, are on the first story. They plan this quite
Hearing
well.
your voice, some of the third years flinch.
Oh, hey Mirio. Wait, yeah. Hey Mirio.
Hey, Chrono, what are you doing?
I'm just taking one of the new students around.
He looks around for a moment or lowers his view a bit to see her close, like, oh, hi. Sorry, I didn't see you there, he says with a straight face.
Huh. Of all people, I thought you would. That glow you emit, I thought that would affect her. Anyway.
Glow?
Everyone for like the entire season that Mirio is in says that he emits a glow. My character's just joining in on that.
Yeah, but like, he never acknowledges it.
Yeah, true. Oh yeah, anyway. Say hi to the rest for me. I'm gonna bring her down to the second floor. We're starting at the top and going down.
Again, as you're leaving Mirio, you notice, once again, there is no red dot on him at all.
I'm eventually gonna need to find a way to beat him. I know it's possible, just not at the moment. I wouldn't be able to use my quirk. I'm just muttering to myself as like Deku kinda does, but more productively. Maybe if I caught him right after he goes through the walls, he might let his guard down right as he's going. My character's just muttering yet again.
Yeah. They both are staring at you, and you're like openly hearing you talk about his possible weaknesses, and is just like looking like rather concerned.
Oh, don't worry, Mirio. I never think I'm going to fight you for real. It's just, in case we ever spar and it's like an honor duel or something.
Aizawa has corrupted you, kid.
Sadly.
Just the knowing look between the two of you, just like, yeah, we went through the same hell. Help me, no.
Alright, Mirio, I'll see you later. And I give him a salute. That's kind of the joke between us because I believe he's so much above me that he's like a sergeant.
He salutes back jokingly before bursting out laughing and walking away. Stupid kid. Moving on.
My character takes her to the second story and starts showing her some of the second room or second year classrooms and stuff.
Seeing the school uniform, a bunch of teachers were about to stop you from going up, and then they saw you and instantly stopped, much to her shock and surprise.
I say, oh, hey, Vlad. Hey, 13. Wait, you're a teacher here? Whatever. And I just continue.
Whatever. She's like, yeah, I am. Oh. Is it he or she? That always changes.
13 is a she.
Yeah, I thought so. So you take her to the second floor facilities, and there's not much there because you honestly haven't been in all the rooms yet.
True. Then, first story, this is where our classrooms are and stuff.
But I already know all of this, so why are you bringing me back here again? She kind of smiles at you, and then forgets she couldn't smile, so then she just makes a happy gesture with her hands.
I see your smile. Anyway, I think I forgot some things in the classroom, and I'm just gonna enter in and see if I left my bag behind, because I probably did. That's my character for you.
As always, holding your bag.
Oh, hey, Dan. My character says totally casually, freaking out inside. He noticed, he noticed, he noticed.
You forgot it again. This is the third day in a row.
Well, we kind of live here, so I assumed it would be okay. Well,
Unacceptable.
I'll try to.
He's actually just thinking for a reason. Just doesn't say, no, I don't need one.
My character says, I will not forget it next time, I promise. It's just, first day was a bit hectic, you know?
Fine. He says, again, a little upset.
My character's gonna give him like a half hug, because that's the only way that they can show affection, is like a half hug sort of thing as he grabs his bag. Like a bro hug sort of thing.
Yeah, and he reciprocates it, like, awkwardly, because it says Ella.
Yeah, I'm gonna nod to him as I say, I'm gonna take our friend here to the bus stop. I'll be back shortly.
He watches you both in suspicion.
What?
Nothing. Go on.
My character's really confused because he was never taught about love, so he's just gonna be like, alright, Hagakure, let's go. Now I'm gonna walk her to the bus stop.
She's smiling happily, like, a lot more after she realized that, after your half-witted comment, like, you know I can see your smile, right? Like, she's been smiling the whole time after that, like, happy that someone could actually see her. Because,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, I wanted your squishy cheeks. Oh.
Did you say that?
No, I think it. Unless she can read minds, then.
You know.
No, she can't.
So you drop off at the bus stop, and then the bus. Do you wait for her?
Yeah, I wait with her for the bus.
Or? Hey, so she just kind of like keeps it the basic small talk, just like talking about how happy she is to be in the school, and how she thinks most of the students are interesting, and complains about Mineta.
Yeah, I'll be keeping a close eye on Mineta. I noticed something a little creepy about him when he was in the entrance exam.
Creepy how?
He was more focused on the women than the robots. That's not normal.
You put that so matter-of-factly, it's fucking funny.
My character's straight to the fact in this.
She kind of like giggles and like shakes her head, like agreeing with you, and then the bus comes and she smiles at you, then waves goodbye because again she's back into normal person mode. Like, I'm surrounded by people, so damn it.
I wave as I say, bye, Hakari. See you tomorrow at school, and I just head back to school.
She was confused because she thought she was going to jump on the bus with you. So the wave was actually like a come on, let's go.
Oh, I thought my character still thinks it's a goodbye wave as I walk away. Wait, and then I realized, wait, aren't you usually supposed to walk young ladies back to our houses? And then I turn around and be like, oh, do you want me to walk you back to your home? Questionably.
She's about to respond, the bus doors close, and the bus drives away.
I jump onto it and, like, hold on to the back. Because you know how the buses have, like,
you're going to have to roll for this, bro.
Huh? Flip for this?
You're going to have to roll for this.
Heads. Oh, of course.
You miss. But I won't make you faceplant.
Huh?
You miss, but I won't make you faceplant.
Alright, my character's like, damn it, I've totally just failed social interactions.
Purposely beating yourself up over it.
My character's just going
While on the bus, a certain someone is blushing so brightly that the seat in front of her is actually slightly colored with red.
Bruh. I'm just gonna
go back to the school.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the school and back to my dad.
Oh, you're back. I thought you would have went with her.
I totally failed social interactions. That's the one thing you didn't teach me.
I saw it, and his mom was like, "That's my boy." um, and he's like, well, a shame. Go back to training.
My character just drops his shit and starts going through the motions.
Avoiding books left and right.
Yep. Kicking, throwing, jumping, grabs a book, reads it while he's doing his shit because he's had this happen to him for so long.
Reading the empty books.
Well, not all of them are empty, I'm assuming.
Well, the first few he throws at you are like textbooks. The rest are just empty like books that he just has. For the
Yeah, I'm just gonna
some
read a
of them are
textbook
covered in
about
metal plating though.
algebra because that shit's never easy. I need that
Yeah.
extra. I need that extra studying time.
Aizawa tends to really like to hit you in the back of the head with algebra books, thinking that it might get into your thick skull at some point.
Hey, my character's fairly smart.
Yes, but compared to Aizawa.
True.
So yeah, that was the end of the first day.
We doing second day as well? We're not second day, but are we doing the next event as well? We're only at an hour and 1 minute.
Yeah, the school life kind of goes on, and I'm gonna take your little thing where it's like weeks pass before the first thing, and
Mm-hmm.
well, not weeks. This specific one is going to be exactly a week
Mm-hmm.
before All Might bursts into the room. I am walking through the door like a normal person.
Ah, it's that dude that saves people. The small might, big might. No, it's All Might. Yeah. Hey, All Might.
As you're like struggling with his name, all the students are looking at you in shock, more shocked than the fact that he just walked in instead of bursting the door.
Does he respond though? That would be even more.
No, he looks at you like he doesn't even remember my name. Like he actually physically says this. Like, how fucking bossy is this kid?
I'm sorry. I saw it, or my dad keeps me really busy with training. I haven't been able to focus on many other heroes.
But I saw you greet 13 in the. He just puts his finger up and just puts it back in. Like, oh, it's like that, is it?
Yeah, no, there's that whole rivalry from with Aizawa and All Might, and he's just trained me to treat All Might like a fucking dumbass.
Everyone's kind of like looking back and forth at YouTube, like there's something completely wrong here. And Todoroki's even more confused because of
Oh
because he
yeah,
was
I've
trying to
moved my
invest
seat
him.
next to Todoroki. I've moved my seat next to Todoroki, by the way.
Yeah. Todoroki's like looking at you like you're fucking amazing because like you just did that without any remorse whatsoever. And he's like, oh my, goes to the front of the classroom like rather sad, like his hair is drooping, and says,
I quickly say, I know you're All Might. I was just playing with you. Kind of cheerfully.
he smiles and then he kind of cheers up and his hair ears thing just pop back up like, well, class, they were doing hero training, specifically it's 1:30 a.m. Think, damn it, think hero training.
Hero training,
Combat training?
combat training. Yes.
Yeah, combat training. Um, so please put on your school uniforms and follow me as he clicks the button that opens up the back panel things of the
He
classroom.
remembered. Sick. My character already has it in his bag as he just fucking literally in the middle of class just takes off his shirt, puts on his spandex uniform over his shorts because that's what he
And
wears.
again, all the girls stare at you.
I'm just strapping belts on, not looking at anyone else as I'm putting knives in the areas. Like, fucking, I'm currently carrying like 24 knives, 3 sets of 8.
As you start strapping knives to yourself, all the boys start staring at you.
Then I put the shirt on, and they see me start pulling on some really cool, like, rugged army boots. Inside, I put 2 knives on my left shoe, one on my right. Then they see me pull out a fucking pistol and put that in my right. Then I pull out the scarf, which they can obviously see has some sort of metal band inside, usually used to strangle bitches, and I wrangle that around my neck, and I'm ready.
Look at you, because almost as if a stopwatch passes, the doors finally finish opening as you've just finished dressing.
Uh, no, I did that in the class, like before everyone started going
No,
out.
no. The doors, like, of the cubby holes didn't even finish opening by the time you finished shooting it.
That is perfect. I look around at everyone
No,
and say, "What's up?
you
Get
notice
dressed."
specifically that the boys are looking at you, like, confused as why you have weapons, and most of the girls are drooling.
I'm so confused what's going on. I'm like, did they have a stroke? I ask Todoroki, like, worried.
He's looking at you, like, shrugging, because he's as clueless as you are.
Then I look at the other boys in class and say, you guys do know that the blades that I'm going to be using are either very, very dull and or plastic, right? I'm not going to cut any of you.
What about the guns?
They have rubber bullets. It won't even pierce skin. Might draw a little blood, but it won't actually go into your flesh. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. They say calmly, as they just, like, kind of robotically, like, go back to the classroom. Except for Bakugo, as he is currently, like, digging his nails into his desk.
I'm just going to wait for Todoroki to get his uniform on, and then we head out.
He doesn't have a uniform. It's just a gym uniform with
Yeah.
his face covered in ice.
Mm-hmm. The opposite of fucking Endeavor. I just realized that.
Yep.
Oh
So you walk outside, and you basically after showing her around
Do you remember what it was? Ground Alpha was the one we went to for.
yeah, no, to Ground Alpha, but the names are important, people.
Who? Describe them.
Glowy, pink, invisible.
Hagakure.
Higakure, thank you.
I'm just
You're
gonna
correcting me
type the
for one.
name. Yeah, I'm gonna type the name in our DMs and then pin it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
It's not my fault. She's barely ever there in the anime. You know, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to have a presence when you're invisible.
True. Hagakure. There you go, and then I'll pin it.
Thank you.
There you go.
Higakure shows the girls around because she now knows where everything is because of your in-depth guide. Much to everyone else's shock, because she seems to be, like, comfortable walking around the school.
My character's proud.
You strutting your stuff made her way more confident than she should be, much to her future detriment.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh wait, I just realized what her hero costume is.
Yep. So you were out ahead of her because, of course, she was embarrassed.
Wait, I know. Wait, you know how fucking Mirio uses his
She
hair
wouldn't have had the foresight.
I'm saying some companies might.
Yeah, but they don't realize that someone who would be able to see her would actually exist.
Oh no. I already see the encounter coming.
Yep. Brace yourself, everyone. This
No,
boy's
I'm
getting
just
his
like,
first nosebleed.
I just imagine completely unexpected just talking to Todoroki once we're all like gathered in Cloud Alpha, and then I feel a poke on my back and I turn around, just naked woman, nosebleed, falls backwards, fucking stiff as a board.
Dude,
in
you're
more
ruining
than
the
one
impact,
way.
man.
What?
You ruined the impact, man.
What'd you say? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
You ruined the impact. We have to edit that part out.
We can't.
I can. I'll do it for 3 months.
Okay.
Um.
We could just
Alright.
roleplay it out. No one will acknowledge that. That's just what I imagined happened.
Alright.
Yeah, let's just roleplay it
So
anyway.
Higakure, or yeah, Higakure walks out with, like, kind of leading the girls around, as you are basically like talking to All Might, like asking about class plans because that is your objective. Like that's how you're doing.
Yep.
And then you hear the commotion of the girls walking out, and then you turn around. It takes you all of 3 seconds to notice.
My character's just like stoic as he just gives her an up and down and then realizes what he's doing and just nosebleed.
Yeah, Higakure just watches you and like watches you look her up and down, and then as you start looking her up and down, she notices and she starts blushing, and then you blush heavily, and your nose starts bleeding, and then you basically fall to the ground.
I'm just going to pull open my phone and call Mirio. It's like middle of the school day, but if he knows who it is, he'll pick up.
What's up, Chrono? What's
It
the
finally
emergency?
happened. You were right. It would happen one day, Mirio, and I am so pleased. Anyway, you know that suit you have? Who helped you make that? Because I think
Everyone around you is confused except for the woman herself, as she's embarrassingly covering herself, much to no avail.
I say, who made that suit out of your hair? Because we need that company now.
We at least see the bikini.
Because she'll still be invisible since her hair is invisible. So
Yeah, but it would still be counted as clothing, so it'll work.
yeah. Once he tells me the name, I like close my eyes as I walk towards her voice, and I hand her the piece of paper which I wrote the company's name on. I say, "Go and be back in 30 minutes. They can make you a costume immediately. If you have hair from like a brush or something at home, that might help." And I just like I'm
Just get
looking
something,
away.
anything. So you draw, or the names are drawn, and because of the situation, you guys are put on last, and I'm going to change that.
Okay.
Bakugo and Izuku somehow got on the same team.
Oh no.
They are Group A, and you are Group G. You somehow draw each other together, and All Might puts you guys to the end of the list because of your situation. After you explain to him why you suddenly fell down with a nosebleed, and All Might looks away nervously.
I'm sorry. I have shamed my family. I have sinned. Forgive me, Lord.
So, who's watching through the cameras because obviously he's interested, is kind of doing the thumbs up and nod thing.
wait, wait. Aizawa was doing that?
Yes.
I wouldn't have thunk it. I would not have thunk it.
Think about it. He had you.
True.
He's still a man.
So, does she come back with clothing that works for her invisibility quirk?
It's rather tight fitting, but with the hair she had, they made something work.
My character sighs as it's still a lot of skin and a lot of stuff for him to be tempted by, but he doesn't take on those temptations as he says, wipes sweating brow. We should probably make a plan. We have plenty of time. Bakugo and Deku are going to most likely be fighting it out on their own.
Izuku.
Oh yeah, Izuku, sorry, as I don't know his Deku name. Bakugo and Izuku will most likely be fighting it out between each other. Not physically, I hope, because that would just ruin the game for us, but more like voice or conversationally. We need to be prepared for that. There's a very high likelihood that they might actually piss each other off and get stronger than they would be facing each other.
You're overestimating Bakugo.
I really am, but I'm not gonna stop. I'm going to look at Higakuri and I say, I want you to take those gloves off, and I'm going to basically put them on 2 magnets and stick them to the wall. Then I want you to sneak up to the room and grab some sort of pebble or rock that you can get from smashing something that you find in there off of the walls, and then show it to the camera, and then show you pressing that rock against the bomb. That will count as you capturing the bomb. While you're doing that, I'll be taking on both Deku and Bakugo, or Izuku and Bakugo. Alright? Think you can do that plan?
She kind of shakes her head and kind of runs off as she passes you her gloves timidly, trying not to touch you because she's really embarrassed.
I'm just gonna grab them and sneak within my pockets to find 2 magnets that are usually used to keep my knives up, but I'll just put those 2 knives aside as I...
Also, I would like to add, Mineta at this point has realized you can see her, and he is fuming.
I look at Mineta as I walk up to him and say, hey, could you hold these for a second, as I hand him gloves, 1 in each hand.
Sure, why?
I put the magnets in each of them as I glue them to the bottom, and then I fucking grab them as I punt Mineta, like straight up football punt.
He's out for the rest of the day.
As he's flying away, I say, that'll teach you. Stop being perv, start being hero, as he's flying away.
Never!
That little boy's gonna die. I say to myself.
So badly.
Uh,
So, combat start, and you right as the starting signal goes off, you just hear a lot of explosions and a light scream.
oh. Wait, light scream as in female or feminine?
Well,
Alright, as I hear this, I'm just going to be gluing magnets to the walls. As I glue the magnets to the walls, I put the magnets that are already inside the gloves onto the magnets on the wall, so they think that she's like right there. But I do it so the fingertips, as if she's like holding herself up by the wall.
yeah.
Then
Bakugo, being even more rushed than he was before because he had to be next to Deku, bursts the windows and jump to the front of the building.
I'm going to be waiting on like the entrance. So you know how in the buildings, you can just see down the hallway, but there's space, like a few feet of space in between the wall and the doorway. I'm hiding in that corner, waiting for him to walk in, so he's on my left. And when he walks in, I'm just gonna punch him in the side of the head, aiming for a weak point.
That's all fine and good until you realize his weak point is on his right side of his body because he's left-handed.
Wait, is he left-handed?
Yep.
I thought he was right. Wouldn't my character have known this? Because if he did, he would have adjusted his strategy before he entered the house.
It's shown in the anime at least, unless if the version I was watching was a mirrored one because animation is weird. He always throws with his left hand, especially in judo.
No,
So
actually, in the anime,
in
the anime, you can, or at least the anime on Hulu, Deku in the same episode this is being basically filmed in says Bakugo always throws a punch with his right hand. He's a righty, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I guess
so
it just had a tough translation then.
Left. Yeah.
Alright, well, you find a weak spot, but because I have to make this more entertaining.
Well, Izuku's still alive. Can't I just punch Bakugo to knock him out and then find Izuku? Because that will be fun.
Is that a more humiliating way to defeat Bakugo than outright facing him on and just crushing him?
True, that would be sneaky. Actually, what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to, as he walks past, I'm going to kick his leg so he's, like, basically horizontal in midair, and then I'm going to elbow his stomach into the ground so he's already winded. Then I'm gonna back up like 15 feet so he can stand ground. As I just showed him how fast I am, and
Mm-hmm.
now I want to
You
actually
know the
fight.
rules.
Hmm?
Flip,
What?
flip it.
Okay. Please, please, please.
Call it.
Tails. Of course. Why is it whenever I want to do something cool?
Don't second guess yourself. I could physically hear you second guessing yourself, man.
What?
Bakugo, you get the first kick off onto the legs off, but before you're able to slam him into the ground, he uses his explosion to like blast back out of the doorway because his hands were in front of him. So he shoots himself outward like 5 feet.
I'm gonna start running
With
through
the
the
sound
halls.
of the first combat going off, Higakure starts basically full on sprinting as fast as she can through the hallway trying to find that bomb.
I'm standing in between Hagakure and Bakugo at the moment. So, you are faster than you look.
What'd you say?
Ah, you must be Death in that horrible, horrible costume of yours. I said, you must be faster than you look.
He gets really mad as you insult his costume, which he spent hours making.
I know.
And he tries to grab your head and explode it at the same time. Like his hand.
He's trying to kill me. Okay. Can I
He's
say?
not trying to kill you.
Can
He
we try
thinks
to
you can
say
take it
that
because you scored highest.
Can I flip to see if there's a weak point on his hand which I can headbutt and
Sure.
then stop his explosions?
His confidence is shaken, so call it.
Heads. Okay, no, I swear to God, something's wrong with this. It's
You
listening
second-guessed
to
yourself,
me.
bro.
It's listening to me. I swear. There's no way. Okay, wait. I'm gonna do it again. It's not actually gonna change anything. Tails. See what I mean?
Refresh it.
We can't do this. I cannot use this bot anymore.
Change the. Wait, what is the Tails one? You might have to change it. Oh no, wait. Switch it from Catman to
This bot hates me. It hates me. Why does it hate me? Crusading distance. Alright.
Hold on. I gotta go for a sec.
Okay. Well, while he's gone, guys, let's talk about how fucked this bot is. Like, have you guys seen every single roll that I have done when it's something really important or really cool?
Flip it, it's gonna be heads.
Huh?
Flip it, it's heads.
Okay, is it the crusading distance thing? Heads. What? How did
Do
you...
it again. It'll be heads again.
Heads. What?
Tails.
Tails. It's heads.
Damn it. Aw. 2 for 3 though.
Anyway, so I'm assuming I fail and blow myself up.
No, I'll give you one more reroll.
See, chat, this is why I think he's my favorite game master. Heads. Oh! I did it!
Congrats.
Thank you. Yeah, my goal is to weaken his arm so he can't throw an explosion at my face.
Okay, well, there's a weak point right above his wrist, right behind the gauntlet.
Oh, I was going for the palm.
No, his palm is guided behind his gauntlet. You'd have to destroy the gauntlet, which would be pointless in the long run.
I bring up my arm, and then I slam down the knife out of my sleeve on his gauntlet so that I can hit the weak point through it.
Bakugo crumbles like a paper bag because his weight suddenly got increased in his one hand, and he suddenly lost feeling to his one wrist. His first reaction is, you fucking broke my wrist.
I'm immediately then using my knife as I stick it to his throat. It's not sharpened, but this is a simulation. This is
basically to redistribute knives, think like ballpoint pens, except that's the point of the knife. It's just a rounded edge.
This is where, in real life, if this was a real fight, you would surrender. I would recommend it.
Yeah, but he's an idiot, so when will he ever surrender?
Does he? Because if not, I'm just going to crush his throat. That would do it. What I'll do is if he
Bakugo
doesn't
being
surrender. Hmm?
thoroughly humiliated in front of what is directly linked to the front door camera, by the way.
uh,
You start hearing weird scuffling sounds coming from upstairs, almost like someone else is on the move.
Alright, I can't handle him and another person. I'm gonna grab the back of the knife as I jam it as hard as I can into his Adam's apple. That should, like, crush his throat for a while. He should still be able to breathe a bit, but he's not going to be running around and exerting a lot of energy.
Yep,
I'm immediately kicking him as far
that
out of the
worked, but
building as I can, because I want Recovery Girl to heal his throat as fast as possible, because he could die, possibly.
yeah, I need you to roll for that for the exact attempt of avoiding the attack he's going to do in response to getting attacked in the neck.
Tails? There we go.
You flipped it?
Yeah, and it got tails.
Oh, okay. I was distracted by the breaks. You were able to dodge Bakugo's last-ditch attempt before he bikes out.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick him out of the building for
Congratulations!
Recovery
You
Girl to
did
get
what
him.
Deku could never do!
Yeah, I'm gonna get Recovery Girl to heal him as I immediately turn around to see the dude approaching.
Deku, now seeing Kachan unconscious on the ground, is enraged.
Shouldn't you, like, hate him? From what I read, you guys have some sort of bully relationship. I say as I'm just trying to stall for time, as I'm trying to, get more blades out as I'm readying weak points on his body.
Izuku trying his hardest to act like a villain says, he's basically doing what he did, but with less success. He's going, you'll never win, the bomb will go off! I'm sorry.
While he's doing this, do I see any weak points visible on his body at the moment?
Completely random.
I'll roll for it. Or flip for it. Heads. Tails. I don't see any.
No, we've already covered this. His whole body's a weak point.
Oh,
So,
until he
throw a knife.
channels, yeah.
You're gonna miss.
Huh?
You're gonna throw a knife, and he's somehow gonna dodge it.
Alright, I guess I do that. I look at him appreciatively as I'm, like, reapproving him. Alright. Zuku. I actually don't know what your quirk is. You're the only kid in the class that I don't.
If you remember correctly, his file said quirkless.
Yeah, that's the thing. Obviously.
So,
well, no, didn't he get his quirk renewed when All Might gave it to him, and it's just a advancement quirk, he said?
you didn't get an updated file. He only updated that after the entrance exam.
Oh, yeah, true. Wait, this is way after the entrance exam, like weeks, I thought.
You're going with the file you got from him when he entered the entrance exam.
Yeah. Well, you should be quirkless, but that stunt you pulled in the entrance exam obviously shows you're not. I'm yet again stalling for time as I'm trying to find more weak spots, but you said his whole body is a weak spot, so I'm just ready.
His whole body is one.
I have like 4 knives in each hand. Like, one pointing.
Izuku looks at you and kind of gets angry at you for a complete blind attack as you're like taunting him, kind of in his eyes. It's like, so you did your research about me. Why?
I do research about everyone I'm going to be working with. You forget, we're training to be pro heroes, not friends. I, of course, want to be, but our main goal is to become a hero. Am I wrong?
He shakes his head, but he says with a determined voice, normally you'd be right, but at this time I cannot be. And he starts his quirk, and as his quirk slowly starts powering up, you start noticing the weak point of his body slowly fade.
He can only channel it to one place at a time at this point, though.
So, right now, his arm is, like, completely clear.
I'm gonna try throwing it at his leg.
Flip it. Call it.
Heads. There we go.
Congratulations. You hit his leg? Where on his leg do you aim for?
I'm aiming for the knee, and if it doesn't cripple him, I'm just trying to knock him out. Or not knock him out, I'm just trying to make him fall over if I can't knock him out with the knee shot. Well, that's like my whole quirk thing, being able to hit people
Don't
in the
really
toe
gotta
and knock
worry
them out.
about that, considering his head is a weak point, and you
True.
hitting him in the knee will cause him to hit his head. So
True.
yeah, but right before your knife makes contact, All Might calls out, this is going to be very unsatisfactory for everyone here. Actually no, I'll change that. Deku, in a flitch reaction, is going to attempt to swat your knife out of the air.
Flip it, I'm assuming?
Mm-hmm.
You call it?
Tails.
That was kind of on the ground, but we don't talk about it. Alright, the fight
No,
continues.
it's because of the delay.
Oh, okay.
Um, so in a Twitch reaction, he seems to like put his other arm in front of himself to like block the knife, and it hits his wrist, which causes him to like panic, and he kind of like lashes out with his fist, causing his power basically to go flying straight at you like in a shockwave, breaking his own arm in the process.
Can I see any weak points in the shockwave? Like, we're getting into deep points here.
Yeah, do it. This is the type of stress that Aizawa was warning you about in training. Call it.
Head. Fuck.
You notice one, but it was a moment too late. And this is a stress, and you remember this key moment. This is the stress that Aizawa was telling you about. In true combat, you will start being able to awaken yourself fully. You start realizing
I'm
your own
assuming
potential.
this doesn't knock me out, but it's gonna blow me back a bit.
No, that's going to blow you back hard because he didn't physically put oomph in it. It was just like a flick of his wrist, which broke it.
As I'm like flying backwards, I'm gonna do like a backflip in midair to land on the ground as I like cat slide.
I'm gonna give this to you because epic as hell.
Thank you. And I'm gonna look up at him with a smile on my face and say, "No one. My dad can barely hit me. You are fun." And I'm gonna just draw a few more knives.
As you say that, an automated book turret activates.
What?
An automated book turret that Aizawa has installed activates.
I'm just gonna run back inside. No, he wouldn't.
He would.
He would literally he would risk the chance of me failing this test because he wanted to throw a book at me.
You badmouth them.
I said he can barely because even he would be proud of that if he's proud of strength.
But you told a student of his that he couldn't touch you.
I didn't say that. I said he could barely. He's still better than me, but barely. You need to listen to these sort of cues, man.
But the book canon, I've been holding on to this.
Not book canon yet, please. Please, not book canon.
I'm giving you PTSD about flying books, man. I love it.
Please. This is actually gonna be a fun fight. Come on.
You feel a strange, like, presence lock onto the back of your neck, but it suddenly powers down randomly. Like it changed its mind.
Is it my turn or Zuku's? He just kind of did his turn, I'm assuming.
Zuko is doing the classic thing in Pokemon where he's recoiling in pain.
As he's, like, worried. I'm assuming he's an entire weak point, right?
His wrist is blindingly red.
I'm gonna just run for it as I do. I throw 2 knives, then I front flip. As I'm front flipping, I use the extra momentum to throw another 2 knives. Then when I land, I throw another 2 knives.
Alright, roll twice. Call it?
Heads. What the fuck? Alright. Heads. There we go. I got it the second time.
Congratulations. You hit his wrist again, which causes him to... Honestly, this is not the desired effect that you wanted, but this is what happens. You hit his wrist again, forcing Izuku to focus, as he seemingly, like, refocuses all of his energy into his other arm and starts running at you full force.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't even feel the pain?
Oh no, he's crying. He's bawling.
My character says, "Man, you are a wreck." And I'm just going to, like, try to dodge out of his way. We're like
Okay.
fighting in the street at this point.
Yep,
Wait,
you are
I
fighting
know.
someone in the
I'm gonna
street.
dodge behind Bakugo's body on the ground. Evil,
Oh,
but
you
it
clever
works.
bastard.
Evil, but it
Roll
works.
for me and I have to call it.
All right.
Tails. Oh no. Alright. Izuku was not able to stop in time, and right before contact is made, All Might appears in front of you and stops Deku's punch with some difficulty, and loudly exclaims, "This test is over."
What? Like, this isn't in character. What? Couldn't I have just tried to, like, grab Bakugo out of the way so this was fine?
No, it's because I was hoping to succeed that, so Deku would have been able to like do the classic punch up thing, but dice. Or we could just say that he got Bakugo got punched, but somehow Deku somehow learned to regulate his power a little bit, so he lessened it.
What if my character, realizing this was wrong, that's something a villain would do, I step in front, taking the blow with my own hand?
I like it. You do that.
Flip. I'm like,
No,
I'm
you don't.
also trying to
But
hit a weak spot. Can I, like, flip to force a weak spot upon his hand?
so you're seemingly focusing like all of your energy. This is
Everything I
draining
have
your
left.
body.
Yeah, everything I have left on his hand.
As your eyes start drooping and like you think you suddenly get really exhausted and you have a massive migraine, a black dot suddenly appears, a tiny one, right in the center of his palm.
Will not fail Hagakure, my father, Mirio, and I just fucking full force everything that I have left in this punch.
Contact is made. There is a slight shockwave as Izuku flip.
Is this for Izuku or me?
Heads. This is for Izuku.
Okay.
Izuku succeeds.
Me?
Izuku tries to stand his
Tails.
ground, and you
Oh god. Alright, that's...
seemingly recoil a little bit.
He has 2.
And final one, you again.
Heads? Wow, okay.
Your arm is almost completely dislocated. All of the bones are like nearly shattered, but at the same time, Izuku's hand is an arm in the same state.
Yeah, because I did
You
hit the
both
black
are
spot,
blasted
so...
back 20 feet each. Him back into a wall. You back into the other side of the street. Your arm lays limply to your side, and you see Izuku just standing there, just cold. Like his
Standing?
face, just empty. Standing, like braced against the wall, standing.
Oh,
Not moving.
my character's gonna try to shrug to his feet as he says, Jesus. Midoriya, that was really cool, as he's just trying to hold his
All
arm.
Might couldn't even say a word about what just happened. The winning alarm sounds for the hero team as the bomb has been tagged.
I say, I'm gonna rush over to Izuku with my broken arm, just like, oh my god, what did you do there?
He does not respond.
Uh-oh. Recovery girl!
All Might, scared, because obviously, runs outside and, like, grabs Deku and speed runs him to recover girl. Never seen a man move as fast as that before.
Jesus. I'm gonna be like looking at my shoulder, looking at where Deku was standing, looking at Bakugo and think, Bakugo's neck is broken. I have literally disintegrated bones. But Izuku, being a little cold after a fight, gets rut. My character's like
No,
thinking,
I should rephrase. His eyes were cold like dead.
oh, did I kill him?
Yeah. TBA.
Wait, what?
That will be the end of the second episode. I hope you guys enjoyed.
I fucking killed him. Oh no.
Please end the recording.
that was it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, comment down below. I'm Hex,
I
and
think
we'll
what you
see
mean
you
is
later.
please make us do more. He needs to know.